When it comes to taking care of your family, life is like a journey. We all have goals, dreams, and a direction to travel. And as our family grows, our journey takes many different turns. We keep on our steady path in a direction that is the best one for each family member. But even under the best of circumstances, at one time or another, we encounter stress and outside pressures that make it difficult to keep that journey smoothly on track. This becomes all the more difficult when our lives are permanently changed in the form of caring for a child with special needs. Even the day-to-day activities can cause us to get derailed.
My third daughter was born with the antibodies of a certain virus. We davened, we kept up our hopes, and as time went on, we realized she was behind and would be needing therapies for a long time.
You're thrown things and you fall apart and you crash.
Families with children of special needs have a lot of chaos very often in their families and a lot of unhappiness, a lot of anger.
Our stresses became above and beyond what we ever expected, and it took a toll on our whole family. It took a toll on our marriage.
The dynamics in the family change. The family unit now has to deal with a new reality as focus shifts from the family as a whole to helping one specific member.
Very often it's the siblings that are suffering as a result of the child with special needs in a family. These children are suffering from a lack of understanding and a lack of attention.
If these issues are not dealt with, we are facing a very explosive situation and a very dangerous one.
Two parents can only give so much, and when there's so much emphasis put on a special needs child, and other people in the family get neglected, then Loli knew there could come from it divorce or children who stray away.
Most couples are so involved in what's going on that it's hard for them to realize that there are ways out, that there are ways to deal with it.
While there are many educational frameworks and programs to handle special needs children, there are almost no programs that address the problems and pressures affecting the rest of the family. Who can they turn to for guidance, assistance, and professional help? Where can the family gain strength in order to handle the added stress? How can they learn about what therapy and treatment is available for their child? Today, the answer to these questions are found at Taatzumot, the Center for Families of Children with Special Needs. Taatzumot was founded by Tammy Katzenelbogen and Tzivi Shmulevitz, two sisters who both are seasoned educational guidance counselor professionals, as well as personally attuned to this issue, having a Down syndrome sibling.
28 years ago, I got to know for the first time what a family of a child with special needs means. During the years, I saw a lot of families that came to get help by my parents to see how to manage the challenge that they got.
We knew as sisters for a Down syndrome child, we want to be a home for these families that deal with raising this special needed child.
There's no reason that a family should have to deal alone with such a situation. There's no reason why a family has to cry alone.
We started with one psychologist and one social worker and a big heart to help.
Taatzumot has opened its doors to help these families and received the support of Rabbi Yosef Shalom El-Yashiv and operate under the haskama and guidance of Rabbi Azriel Auerbach and Rabbi Yisrael Gans Shlita. Taatzumot began answering the call for help by providing emotional support and useful advice. Efforts were made to find the best in the social services field, ending up with a list of top-notch professionals in the fields of social work, psychology and family counseling, and expressive therapy. As the word spread, Taatzumot soon received requests from families seeking assistance from as far north as Haifa and as far south as Beersheba.
We heard more and more people that really need help.
The caseloads became so overwhelming that 3 daily shifts were created from the early morning until late into the evening to accommodate the growing requests for services. One of Taatzumot's main services is counseling and guidance therapy. Here, trained professionals in a variety of social service fields provide a framework for parents and families to discreetly, in full confidentiality and privacy, discuss the issues and conflicts they have among themselves. Additionally, Taatzumot offers child and parent expressive therapy, such as art, music, and play theater, support group meetings for parents and siblings. Mothers for Mothers is a volunteer telephone forum. Here, experienced mothers share one-on-one solutions they have successfully implemented with special needs children. Taatzumot also offers professional evaluation services for testing children with special needs at a reduced cost. Taatzumot's Information Center is a vital resource, allowing parents to learn what forms of therapy are available and what the different treatments may involve.
Hello, Taatzumot English Department.
An English language division has been added to Taatzumot to tackle the additional problem of language communication.
When you're going through a hard time and there's nobody there for you, when you're far away from family, far away from friends,
Where it's in foreign language and you have a pile this high of forms and you don't even know how to start getting through it.
Now that Taatzumot has an English-speaking department, English speakers that have children with special needs have a place to come to and to help them cope through their challenges here in Israel.
Taatzumot realized from the beginning that these services, which typically cost hundreds of shekels, needed to be provided to everyone who needs them, regardless of their financial ability.
If we had more funding, we could have more therapists.
It's a simple equation. The more funding available, the more families that can be helped. Taatzumot is also looking toward the future, with more extensive programs that are lacking for families in distress.
having an organization like Taatzumot is the most valuable thing that a family dealing with a special needs child can possibly have in their lives, because so little of the energy goes to the other children and they suffer greatly.
Taatzumot is the only one who decided to go out and to do it, not only to talk about it.
They're providing tools on how to deal with the crisis.
What Taatzumot does is empower the family to keep on track.
The fact that they could feel like a mensch, like a human being, and walk out there with a smile on their face and feel proud about their family is the biggest gift you can give a family.
I know what a child with special needs could mean for a family. I know what it could bring into a family. I know it could show the family how much strength they have.
It's up to all of us to make the effort to provide funding for these families. We have the ability to empower these people and give their children and spouses the environment and tools they need to operate as a unified family once again. We can give them renewed strength and unity, allowing them to raise their family and continue their journey on track.